Hello guys, welcome to CS Tech Solution. Today's is learning SQL. First, as an introduction to our SQLs, as a SQLs is a standard language for the accessing and as a manipulating a database. And what is the SQL? SQL is stand for Structured Query Language, and the SQL says that you access and as a manipulator database, and the SQL is a NC is a American National Standard Institute as a standard. And what can the SQL as do? As a store the data, as a save the information such as a customer detail, product, and the employees record. As a retrieve the data, is a get the information you need from the database. As a filter the data, is a find the record that is match a specific condition. And as a sort the data, is arrange the data in ascending and the descending orders. Update the data is a change the existing information. As a delete the data is a remove the unwanted records. As a create a database and the tables, as a build a structure so for sorting data. As a modify the database structure, as a add, remove, and as a change the columns and the table. As a combine the data is a join the information from the multiple tables into the singles result. And summarize the data is a calculate totals, arrange, and as a count minimums and the maximum. As a group data is organize the record into categories for as a reporting. As a control and access, as a grant or as a revoke to give the permissions for a users. As maintain the data's integrity is enforce rules to keep data is accurate and the consistent. As a create views and as a index is improve the data's organizations and the queries performance. As support the transactions is ensure the operations are as completed as safely or as rolled back if something goes wrong. And using the SQL in your the website as to build the website that is show the data from the database. And you will need RDBMS database programs and the MS Access SQL servers and the MySQL. And to use the server side scripting language like PHP and the ASP.NET. And to use the SQL to get data you want. And to use HTML and the CSS to style the page. And the introduction to RDBMS is a relationship database management system. And the RDBMS is as a software is used to store, organize, and as a change and as a retrieve the data in forms of the tables. And it is based on the relational model, and as a way the data is stored in rows and the columns, and as a relationship between the tables are as established as using the keys. And each the tables is represent the specific types of the informations. Row is the record is store the informations about of one's items. And while columns is called as a field is represent the particulars attributes of that items. And the key features of RDBMS is store the data in the tables as rows and the column wise. And maintain the relationship between the tables using the primary keys and the foreign keys. And as a reduce the data's duplications throughout normalizations. ensure the data's accuracy and the consistencies using the constraint, and as support the SQL is a structured query language for data's operations, as a provider security backups and the recoveries features, as a support multiple users to accessing the database as a simultaneously, and as an advantage of the RDBMS is easy to organize and manage a large amounts of the data, and minimize data's redundancies, as maintain the data's integrity and the consistency, enable the efficient data's relevant, and as a reporting, as a support a secure and multi-users access. Thank you guys to watch the videos. Please subscribe the channel, on the notification and bell icon.